Behind me here is the latest acquisition of the Paul Bennet Airshows fleet. It's a Hawker Sea Fury FB11, built in 1949. We recently sourced this aircraft from the US. It used to be Sawbones, the Reno racer, and we've changed it to Southern Cross. Before it went to the US, it lived in Australia, and it was called Southern Cross when it flew in Australia on the airshow circuit. And this is actually the fastest single-engine piston fighter ever designed and built. It cruises at TASing around 275 knots. Running speed for an air display is somewhere between 350 and 400. Goes pretty good. Under the cowl of the Sea Fury, it's powered by a 3,050 horsepower R3350 Wright Cyclone 18-cylinder twin-row radial engine. Behind me here we've got the oil cooler. The oil cooler is to be able to help cool the oil down. We've got a water tank that we keep spraying whenever we're at slow speed with the gear down or a bit of flap down. We're spraying water into the front of the cooler to try and cool the oil down. Ideally, I guess it would be better if we had a bigger cooler or a cooler on the other side as well, but to keep it fairly authentic looking, this is our best way to manage it. So we just spray water in there when we're at slow speed. You can see on both sides we've got an intake here. It's the carby intake, the air intake for the engine, and it gets force fed into some ducts that pushed up to the carby. So up front on the Sea Fury we've got this 4-blade Hamilton Standard hydromatic propeller. It's about 4 metres in diameter, just a little over 13 feet. It was originally designed for the Super Corsair. You notice the gap between the spinner and the engine cowl's very small. This is where the air gets in to cool the 18 cylinders. So there's a plenum on the inside. The air feeds in, but it doesn't obviously feed in very well when you're going at slow speed, and on the ground it will get very hot if you don't get airborne. So it's basically a pressurised system, so it needs to be moving forward quickly. One of the really cool features with this aircraft, the Sea Fury, is these Santa smoke generators. They work fantastic. If you see a display, you'll see 2 trails of smoke out the wing tips, and then put these fantastic vortices. They're expensive but very worth it. So they start on avgas via the fuel pump, and then they change over to diesel. We've got 2 diesel tanks, 1 in each side for each generator. Yeah, a fantastic addition to a great aeroplane. We've got the big brakes on this Sea Fury, so these are F102 Starfighter brakes, which, for a 3.5 tonne aeroplane, they really help when we want to pull it up. It actually pulls up really well, to be honest, but yeah, the hydraulic assist Starfighter brakes are fantastic. So we're in the cockpit of the Hawker Sea Fury. It's a long way up from the ground. It's actually quite similar to sitting in a Spitfire, with where you sit in relation to the wing. It can be a little bit difficult on a narrow runway. It's hard to see exactly where the edges of the runway are. In the cockpit side, it's all pretty straightforward, I guess. It's probably a nicer layout than most British aeroplanes that I've flown, or certainly the Spitfire or the Hurricane. One of the cool features about the Hawker Sea Fury, in this case, is the folding wings. They're through the middle there, they've got a joiner, and the wings fold up. I'll show you just how they do it. One of the things to note with the Sea Fury is this big empennage, and certainly a big fin and a big rudder, and we've got the trims out here on the rudder. So one of the things we have to be able to combat with these really large, powerful, either expand engine or V12s is, in this case, the torque's going to take us to the left. And so we set this out to the left, which gives us right rudder on takeoff. So to be able to keep the aircraft straight takes a lot of right rudder. Getting to the power too soon can run out of right rudder. Same thing happens with most big, powerful engines, certainly a sailboat type aircraft. The difference between this Hawker Sea Fury and maybe an original, well certainly this one once upon a time, original Hawker Sea Fury is, they used to be powered by a Bristol Centaurus, which has got a 5-blade prop, and the rotation of the propeller actually goes the other way. Thanks for checking out our Hawker Sea Fury. It's the only one flying in Australia. If you want to see where it's flying next, visit our website and our Instagram and Facebook, and we'll see you at the air show real soon.